Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you doing tonight? I know it's kind of late, but I did want to be consistent. I wanted to be consistent and I wanted to come on and I wanted to talk to you guys for just a few minutes. And my name is Elisa. I'm Elisa Sanders, and I am your coach today for progress and consistency and seizing the moment and seizing the day and just here to talk just a little bit. The last live I did a couple of days ago, I did have a couple of questions that I wanted to answer that someone had put in the comments. So everybody come on in, and we're going to talk just a little bit, and hopefully I can help you out with something tonight or just inspire you, if that. So let's get started. The couple of questions that I wanted to answer. Okay, first of all, let me tell you about Seize the Day and consistency and progress. So, remember I told you in the first video, first things first. Remember I told you the first video, so I'm kind of going through like this boot camp type deal, right? And I'm working on being consistent and making for sure that I am progressing. Because there was a time when I was not consistent at all. I was always starting and stopping something. And I absolutely hated that about myself. I mean, I really, really just hated that. I didn't want to be a person who was inconsistent or, I wanted to be able to be, I wanted God to be able to count on me. I wanted Him to be able to trust me. And I was not one who was consistent. I started a lot of things. Some of them, were good, and some of them I probably shouldn't have been doing it. They weren't bad. It's just, it probably wasn't the right thing to be doing at that time, or maybe it wasn't for me. Whatever it was, I would start and stop a lot. And I didn't like that about myself. I don't like that part about Elisa. Like, I really, really don't like that. So, and that's something that I have been struggling with, with God, talking to Him about it and, letting Him know how I felt about it and repenting to Him about it, just letting Him know that I was sorry about that, because that's not something I wanted to do. It really was not something that I wanted to do. So my plan is to be consistent. So you guys are going to be seeing my face a lot. But I am here to help you. If you ever felt like me, if you ever felt like you were stuck, if you ever felt like you were just existing, but not truly living, not living the life that is meant for you, your destiny, living the life that God has given you, because a lot of us are not living the lives that God has really planned out for us. We are living a shell of our lives because we have picked and done certain things that take us down a different road from what we're supposed to be on. Sometimes we don't know who we are. Sometimes we're not confident, and sometimes we're fearful. So I've had a lot of those emotions and a lot of those things that had happened throughout my life where I felt like I was just going with the motions. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going, oh, well, I need to go do this, so let me go do that. Not, focusing in, is this what I should be doing? Is this the best thing? Going to God, trying to see what He wants for my life, the plans that He has. I was going off my own plans, and half of the stuff was not working. And I was not happy, and I wasn't truly living life. So, but I'm here to help you. If you have felt that way, I'm here to help you through that. I want to help you. I don't want you to feel that way. I don't want you to be depressed about your life. I don't want you to be walking around, like in the days and just existing, making decisions because they have to be made. I don't want you to do that. I want you to fully experience life to its fullest. And I promise you, you can only truly, truly do that with God, because He is your creator and your maker. He's the one who can help you go where you need to go. He'll lead you down that path and show you where it's at. And so for many years I did not know that because I wasn't seeking Him out. Neither was I, trying to figure it out. Like, I always wanted big and dreamed big, but I didn't know how to get big. I didn't know how to move forward. I didn't know what to do. But I will say this. God has helped me. So now it's my job to help you with his help. He's going to help me help you. Put it like that. Okay? So like I said, on this channel, you're going to get a lot of God. Because that's who I'm about. Okay, so let's answer those questions, okay? It's two big ones, but they're really important. So somebody asked me, what are some things about myself that I did not know that God showed me? Whew, that's a loaded question. You know, I guess I hadn't thought about it before, and there were some good things and some bad things, okay, that I didn't know about myself, or I didn't realize that God showed me. And even the bad things, he had to show me so that way I can acknowledge it, so that way I can move forward, so that way I can deal with it. So, hi, thanks for watching. So, oh God. So I'll say one of the big ones that I have been dealing with a lot lately. Like, it's been on my heart and been on my mind, and I've been praying about it, and I've been talking to God about it, and I've been asking him to help me with it. And one of them was being lazy. I had a lazy spirit. Not that I wanted to be lazy. I can promise you that's not something I wanted to do. In my heart of hearts, I don't want to be lazy. No, I do not. But I know. It was a symptom of something else, things that have happened in life, and just circumstances of life, things that happen. We'll dig deeper in those things later. So that was one of them. That was a bad thing, but I had to deal with it. Another thing was that the good things that I found out that I was a writer, and that was God telling me that I was a writer. I didn't really try to be a writer before, like how you try your hand at something, just, let me see if I could do this. I maybe once, but I wasn't like for real with it, okay? Because I didn't try to do anything to like push it forth. So, but he told me that's who I was. And I argued with him about that because I just didn't believe it. I didn't see any way how I was talented in that. Like, I didn't see that. So let's see. I was very inconsistent. That was one of the things. He told me also that I was powerful, and I didn't feel powerful. Let me see. What are some other things I just didn't know about myself? I think that I was stronger than what I really thought I was. Sometimes the dialogue that you have with yourself is more difficult than what you might have with someone else. Sometimes you do a lot of down talking to yourself because you're listening to those thoughts, you know what I'm saying, that is not from God, but clearly from the enemy, having you thinking all these things about yourself. But so it's a few things that I found out about myself during this process, going through this. And it wasn't like an overnight thing, it was like seasons that I found out different things about myself. Excuse me. And so, like I said, it was some good things and it was some bad things that I found out about myself that I didn't really know or recognize, but God showed it to me, and so I had to deal with them. Sometimes, learning some things about yourself sometimes is not easy, but you have to come to terms with it so it can be dealt with. So you can deal with it on your part, and you allow God to deal with it on his part, because what you cannot do, then he steps in, okay, and he does what you cannot do. Okay, so that's what I had to do. And how did I come out of them and work through them? I would say, and I wasn't always perfect in this, okay? So don't think it was like, oh, overnight and she just started praying and no. Because I had a lot of misfires. a lot of starting over again and again and again, because again, remember the inconsistency. Okay, I've been very inconsistent. Not that I want to, but it's like it was a stronghold, something just blocking me. Every time I start something, it's like, oop, I come up to a wall and then I will stop, because it got too hard, or just that laziness would come in. It's like you don't push hard enough. You give up because you're just tired, or you felt disappointed, or whatever it was. So, but I will say this. I have come across people who have been able to help me spiritually, because this is not just a natural thing, it is a spiritual thing. And so I've had teachings, I've joined classes and courses, things that helped me along the way, things that will be little helpful stepping stones to get me in the right direction. I've me praying myself, people praying for me, being in God's word and listening to his voice, because without his voice, you're going to lack a certain level of clarity, right? So clarity is what I need. And being consistent is another thing that has helped me. If I have to write something down, let's say I'm writing down 3 things for the day to do, I'm going to do those 3 things. So that way I won't overwhelm myself, because I've had a problem with being overwhelmed, trying to do too much at one time. I'm not focused, and I've really had a hard time focusing. I really did. So trying to focus, and it's like I need to focus at one thing at a time, or just pick 2 things, you know what I'm saying, that has helped me. And then just looking at myself, looking at my life, taking a moment and seeing who I am, what shaped me, how did I get to this point, what has gone on in my family, what about the decisions that I have making. All of these things play a part. All of these things play a part into who I was and how I was living and all of that. Hi, Deanna, how are you? Hi. So all of those things have really played a big, huge part in me recognizing who I was, who I am, and who I'm going to be. And also help me to say, okay, I really have to hunker down, and I have to do this, because I got tired. I said, I can't live like this anymore. It was like, God, is either something gonna have to happen, or I can't do this no more. That's the type of thoughts and, conversations that I've had with God, because I was so tired of me, so tired of myself. And I was like, I can't do this. I want to experience life the way that you planned for me. Not the plans that I have, because obviously what I've been doing has not been working. And then a lot of times I wasn't even planning things. I just was going with the flow of whatever was happening around me. Oh, this needs to happen. Oh, well, let me go do this. Oh, that needs to happen, so let me go do that. I didn't sit down with a lot of decisions that I had in my life. I was like, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this before God. I'm going to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing so I can make sure I'm going in the right direction. Nope. I did not do that. I just made decisions. Well, this needs to be done. Oh, well, let me go do that. Even though it may be something I hated to do, didn't want to do, got stuck doing. You know what I'm saying? I just made the decision. I know sometimes that's how decisions are made in our lives sometimes, but I want to be intentional. So a big part of this is being intentional. I have been intentional to change. I want to be intentional in the things that I do and the decisions that I make. So that's a big one that's going to help you come out of that place where you're stuck and in a pit, don't know what's going on, don't know where to go, don't know how to get to those dreams that you've had. Consistency has been big for me. So I'm really working out this consistency thing. So I would say those are some of the things that I've done and things that have helped me. I hope you have a better insight into what I was trying to say. And again, I want to help you. If you felt that way, or if you know somebody who feels that way, tell them to come over here and watch these videos. Maybe I can help them too, you know? So I'm just saying, let's be consistent. Let's really think about what we're doing. Let's move forward. No more going backwards. No more standing still, being stagnant. It's not going to work. And also, you deserve more than that. God has better for you than just, I'm just here. I'm just existing. You know, he didn't just put us here to exist. He put us here to live, to thrive, to help, to have dominion. That's what he put us here for. He didn't put us here to live in fear. He didn't put us here to be depressed. He didn't put us here to be stuck. That's not why we're here. So that's what I want to help you with. That's what I want to coach you through. And I think that this will be a good start for you. It was a good start for me. It was a good start for me too, okay? So I think that's it, guys. You know, I just want to talk for a few minutes, and I just want you to know that my book will be out soon, okay? Existing Instead of Living. And I will see you for my coaching and my course. And it's going to be Seize the Day, okay? Existing Instead of Living. Because I want you to seize the day. I want you to take your moment. I want you to take your moment in time so you can move forward, so you can have joy, so you can have peace, so you can have consistency, okay, in your life, so you can have those things, so you won't be like, oh, well, here I go, another day of the same thing, but you're not happy doing that same thing, or, you know, you're just feeling stuck or something. So I hope I have helped you, and, you know, share this along, guys, to somebody who you think might need it, who might need that encouragement. You know, I am here to encourage you. I have been encouraged by different people in my life, and I want to encourage you. I want you to live and thrive and not just exist. All right, guys, that's it for tonight. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please like and share, and I will see you next time. Bye.